Day 1. Crash Land. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is in a beautiful, painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support system can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing parts. Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin 1, the first episode. I'm Zaweri, and yeah, we're playing Pikmin 1, and quite the start. We got struck by a meteor and landed on a stranded planet. Our dolphin is in bad shape, and we have one task. Fix our ship and get out of here. With that, let's start exploring this planet. Ooh. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Oh? The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced a adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light as it sways back and forth without the benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A, then throw it in the direction I point, and will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and pressing down on a D-pad while pointing as well. The following controls appear to allow me to several viewpoints. Z, rotate camera behind Olimar, left and right, zoom, up, change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Okay. Nice. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be sort of an incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Collect these. I can't collect that yet because that requires 5. That's what the number means on top of these pellets. And I believe we almost have 5. I'm gonna grab that when it turns right there. Come on. Yep. And this is a kind of like a command horn, what allows me to basically control the horde of Pikmin what I have together to possibly like overpower something or do something else or like do other activities, which we get into more as we get farther into the game. I missed! There we go. I think the C button, what it did was it kind of like stops every Pikmin on one stack, and if and this way I can maybe like if I have multiple stacks I can like separate stacks easily, and that trick will come in very handy later in the game. We have a box and it says 10. You know what this means? It needs 10 Pikmin to push it. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make sure of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I have learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and then press A to pick a sprout. Then press A to grab Pikmin and then release to throw. Press B to call them. C to dismiss. Press down on the D-pad and point to command and control the group. Z and up and left and right on the D-pad to control of the perspective. So record this into my computer and access it with the plus. As Olimar said, we can access our data over here, controls and such, and how to do everything. There we go. Grab that. Oh, it's not 5 yet? There we go. And if you miss your throw, there's a chance that Pikmin will automatically go to the pallet or whatever they want to carry or whatever you want them to carry. They will go to that automatically if you throw them close enough to things. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by pressing repeatedly or by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they will become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. And as Olimar said, I actually have been doing that already. I've been tapping A when there's multiple Pikmin for me to pluck, so that I can pluck all of them really quickly. Okay, and enough of dilly-dallying around. I know what we saw over here. Let's get over here and figure out what this thing is. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? And how we get it back to the dolphin is by using our Pikmin. We gather Pikmin around it, and it says we need 20. And I believe that if we have more than the required amount, the faster the Pikmin will take the carried object or something like that to its destination. Unless if I think that's in the sequels, but I believe it actually works that way. Like if you have more than the required one, then it will take it to much faster to the destination where you need it to be taken. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I have taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. Glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That sure starts tomorrow.